In terms of step-by-step process on the dilapidations claims, tenants will invariably come to us when they've received a scheduled dilapidation from the landlord. Usually they've vacated a building or they're due to vacate a building. They will receive a terminal scheduled dilapidations from the landlord. They therefore inquire with us and approach us to defend the claim. So the unique selling point from our point of view is that a defence of the claim will be from both the building surveyor, who looks at what's called the common law position, and then the valuation surveyor, who looks at the Section 18 angle and the diminution in value. So they will present the claim to us that they've received from the landlords. We will then provide an overview of the claim, provide our fee basis to the client, and then instructions will be received. The next step will be to undertake an inspection of the property. So that will be usually by both the building surveyor and also the valuation surveyor, an inspection of the premises, and then the response document will be prepared. So the response document is a line-by-line response to each item contained in the landlord's scheduled dilapidation. So a building surveyor will go through each line to identify whether it's a valid item of disrepair, reinstatement or redecoration, or it's not valid. If it's a valid, he will then apply a cost to that particular item. So the building surveyor will then produce his response document to the landlord's scheduled dilapidations. Using that response document, the valuer, that's myself or a colleague, will identify within that schedule those items, once a repair, redecoration and reinstatement, that are likely to impact value. So what we term the value effective costs. So it's going through each line that's been identified and agreed between the building surveyors and identifying those works that will impact value. That will produce our Section 18, our diminution in value. It's looking at the type of the property, the likely demand for the property, and that will enable us to arrive at a Section 18 value. Negotiations will then commence with the other side. So using both the building surveyor's costs and the valuer's costs, we will then look to negotiate the claim to the lowest possible outcome. From our experience, landlords do not usually then counter our Section 18 valuation. They don't usually get their own to counter ours. It will then just be the usual process of negotiations. But by presenting our Section 18 defence at the early stage, we're attempting to cap the claim at the lower of the two in terms of compared to the building surveyor's response.